A very good morning from the island of Gran Canaria, Las Palomas. Today seems to be a bit of a better day, better morning, and I went out and saw some friends that I've met here. It was a good evening. I was just very, very tired. So I think the beginning of the evening I do my dinner, and then I go to a place called Ritz for a nice coffee. I do lovely Italian coffee, and then I kind of go back to the hotel and get changed, and for the evening and all night. And last night, just the coffee, as I'm not drinking as much coffee here, but it feels like the coffee just isn't doing anything. And had a Red Bull at the bar instead of tequila or whatever, and and had a bottle of water, and then kind of said my goodnights and walked back to the hotel. It was very hot. It hasn't cooled down in 3 days. There's very little wind, and it is lovely. It just I think with the being very tired, it gets to you a bit. So, but it's lovely, and I've heard that the weather in the UK is good at the minute, in London in winter, and small little winds. So on the first day I got here, what was it? When did I think it was on the Monday? So I got here Sunday, and Monday morning decided, right, I'm going to go down to the beach and do the walk and go for coffee and everything. Bought these new Skechers sandals, and I kind of thought when I bought them, right, just kind of soak them in water so the fabric kind of softens up. And I never did it, and boy did was that a mistake. So the walk to the beach, and then from the Las Palmas, the lighthouse part to the gay beach is quite a long walk. It's nice, and it shredded my tops of my feet, both feet. So I have, where I've bought very expensive plasters, I now have white patches, and today is the first day I'm not wearing any plasters. So hopefully these like oval white patch on the top of my feet might get a little bit of sun, so I don't look like I've been stamped or something. But absolutely roasted. So there was a reason why I thought, I'm gonna kind of do this morning, and I completely forgot. But it's the small wins, and it's the positives, and it's the good. And I woke up this morning, didn't sleep very well, but I woke up this morning, dozed. I thought there's no real reason for me to get up. I might as well just stay in with the aircon and watch stuff on my phone, which was really nice. I've not done it the whole week, but I was lying in bed and watched a bit of Grey's Anatomy, which was nice, and then thought, right, we'll make a coffee, and kind of tidied up the hotel a bit, did a bit of packing for tomorrow, and I'll figure out where my bus goes from tomorrow morning, and I'm going to get a slightly early one just in case, and hopefully I can get a seat and I can get home okay. But yesterday was one of those days, and they hit you, and you have a bit of a lower day, bit of a down day. I think it was hangover fueled and what have you, and being tired, but just kind of went with it. Had my had my moments, had a bit of a cry, like I said, and kind of took it nice and slowly yesterday, and that's all you can do. And if you need that moment, just take that moment. Otherwise it just builds and builds and builds, and it hurts you even more. It's not healthy. You just need to let it all go. And that song has really ruined that kind of phrase when you're in a moment like that. So yeah, but two friends of mine messaged me yesterday that were kind of a bit worried, a bit concerned, and yeah, I do have my moments where I maybe shouldn't post my feelings, but it's raw, it's out there. It's also an outlet for me to tell somebody that I'm going through something, that I need something, and the responses are people concerned and people that are close to me. Actually, the people that I never, it seems like it's only the people that I've known recently that are the ones that contacts me, that say, oh, you're right, you're not sounding okay, you that photo looked sad, you looked upset, or that message wasn't good. And yeah, so one of the messages kind of read about concern for my shouldn't be doing this when I press the button, over something yesterday or the early hours of the morning, and his message kind of read with I don't know, it kind of sounds like we don't know if you're coming home at all, you're just going to stay out there kind of thing, or you're coming home in a body bag. And it's very sobering. It was a very sobering message. It was a very upsetting message, because I thought that that kind of element of me had kind of gone, of not wanting to be here, and certainly wasn't my intention to make it come across that I was like that again, and definitely in a much stronger place of where in my life, and that's not on my thoughts. That's not where I go to anymore. That's not my thought process. I don't think, oh, it's not worth it anymore. I can't be here. I can't breathe. I don't think like that anymore. But yeah, so it was. I'd love to move out here. I'd love to just disappear, to be honest. It's a commutable route. Just hop on a flight to London or Gatwick or Heathrow or wherever, and just then do my job, do my career. And I think the headphones are gone. I don't know. And yeah, but definitely not in a body bag. So yeah, so I guess in a way I have apologised to kind of that element of the downer days. I do post there. I'm not scared of the posting something that's shit on social media. My life has smaller positive moments, and not so many. It's got more stress than anything. So it is kind of walking past the gym and all the tattooed people, and need more tattoos. Lost train of thought. And there people talk about things like ADHD, and I probably do have ADHD. I don't know, but I haven't. There's no rush in getting diagnosed with something and another label, another down, another negative, I guess. Not a negative, but just nothing can. I don't want to be on another medication. I don't want to be on anything to try and take anything. And all the research I've done on the ADHD medication that are out there are not good. They're on the basis of speed and things like that. And then there's the marijuana. But if you take marijuana when you take these ADHD drugs, it can really screw you up and screw your brain up, and then a hell of a lot of research. But yeah, no, so my attention span probably is one of those tells of that I've got ADHD. I start one job, I forget. I go on to another job, I forget. And then by the end of the day, I've got all these half jobs. And it's an overwhelming thing of shit that I've got to get through it or get on with it. Or starting a task. And yeah, so probably me as well. And a lot of guys that I seem to be meeting at the minute have some form of ADHD. I think it's I don't know, like I said last night, maybe it's an attraction, maybe it's a quirky attraction that these guys these types of people are kinda nicer, I don't know, but my headphones keep going, weird, so I'm going to figure that out. And then it's so warm, so I'll there was, I don't know if there was a point to this one this morning, but apart from good morning, and it's a better day today, and I'm going down to the beach, and I'm going to get as much sun as I can before coming home tomorrow. And yeah, so let me, there again, it's gone again, and comes and goes. So waffling, did I say waffling last night? I think it was a waffling thing, or I don't know, it's well, it's unscripted, isn't it? I think it's like everything. It's not scripted, so it's just. And a friend from work actually messaged me this morning and said that he liked my videos, and it's very heartfelt. I think his wording was something heart, which I thought was nice. It's a bit weird to think actually somebody's taken the time to listen. But yeah, no, I think that message hit home yesterday, where it was more of people are worried about me, which is nice, because at one stage nobody knew what I was going through, and nobody listened, and yeah, so I'm going to get rid of this one.